Okay, folks, well, finally got my first box of Video Games Monthly in today, and I recorded a video earlier doing a blind unboxing, and unfortunately that video did not turn out very well. There was an issue with the sound. So, got the cartridges flipped over, going to pull them out, show you what I got. I am subscribed to the 4 game a month plan, and I am signed up to receive NES, Famicom, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, and Sega Genesis. I did get a 1-up in this month's box, so I have 5 games. I have 1 Genesis, 2 NES, and 2 Super Famicom. Let me show you what I got in my first month's box. And I've already cleaned these games, tested them. They all work fine, no issues, no problems as far as the performance for the cartridges. First off, we have, for the Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2. As you can see, we have a damaged label here. It's cut here, in here. A little bit of rattle, some piece of plastic probably broke inside. Cart's a little dirty. Game works fine, no issues, no problems. Surprisingly, it was pretty clean. When I cleaned it with some cotton swabs and alcohol. The swabs didn't get very dirty. But yeah, not a huge fighting game fan. I never was that great at Mortal Kombat. But I'm glad to have this to my very small Genesis collection. And great game to pick up, and definitely get some play with that. NES side, 2 NES titles, 1 Top Gun. One of the most common, cheapest NES games you can find. You can find stacks of these in most retro video game stores. Now with me, I don't have a local retro game store of any kind. I live in a very rural area, and we have, there's one game store south, about an hour away, another one about 45 minutes away north. And that's close to the game stores. But yeah, Top Gun, easy to find. Didn't have the game. I like playing it, but as most people who's ever played this game, it's very hard to land on the aircraft carrier. But it is a fun game, but it's a $5 game, very cheap game. Speaking of $5 games, here's another one, Adventures of Bayou Billy. Notoriously difficult game. I played this a little bit when I was growing up. I remember renting it. It's fun, but it's hard. Once again, cheap game. You can find it, stacks of them in retro game stores everywhere. Very, very common game. And this is a Konami box, because I believe 3 of the 5 games I got, because I did get the 1-up, are Konami games. Next we have a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. And it's Dragon Ball Z. I cannot pronounce the other part of the title, part 3. Like I said, not a huge fighting game fan. Did fire this up, and I did. It was kind of fun to play. I actually think it's the most expensive game out of this box, if I remember correctly. It was $15 or something like that by PriceCharting.com. But Dragon Ball Z game. And finally, in this box, I got a Konami baseball game. Can I pronounce it? Been playing it. It's got some wonky controls. Controls much differently than most baseball games I've played. I'm still getting the batting down. Just to have got the pitching and fielding kind of figured out. And it's a very cheap game. Loose, it's about $3. And that's kind of where I'm going to go with the rest of this box. This is my first month getting retro game or video game monthly. Just had started collecting video games again. Got me a Retron 3 HD. Got me a Famicom converter. Got just very few games. And I signed up Video Games Monthly. Just fun to get in some games every month. And, the surprise, what are you going to pull out? And with shipping, I paid about, I think it was $49.99 is what I was charged. So through PriceCharting.com, all of these games, Bayou Billy, and Top Gun being the other 2, along with 2 Super Famicom games and Genesis game. Together, these 5 games total about $35. So Definitely getting my money's worth this month. A little disappointed with that. As far as the game quality, I mean, Top Gun by Billy are I like both of those games. Uh, so there's some difficulty with both of them. Mortal Kombat 2, not a huge fighting game fan, but Mortal Kombat 2 is a classic. So I'm glad to have that. The card is slightly damaged. Dragon Ball Z, most expensive game out of this box. Played it a little bit, and for a fighting game, I liked it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I did enjoy what little bit I have played so far. In the baseball game, really cartoony type baseball game. The controls are a little weird. It's just not as intuitive as some of the other baseball games I've played. But I do like baseball games, so, and I'm sure I'll enjoy playing around on this. It's a $3 card, so did not make out too good this month, even with the 1-up. Man, if I didn't get the 1-up, I hate to imagine. Maybe they realized that and they threw another game in there, but there's always next month. Going to continue with the service. And we'll see what we get next month. You're not going to get a winner every month. Maybe next month I may get $60 worth of games and kind of make up the difference. But we'll see. This was my first month of the Video Games Monthly. And I'll have some more videos coming up. Hopefully some gameplay videos soon of some of these titles, some of the other titles I have. But let me know what you think about the box I received and if you use the Video Games Monthly service. And if you got a box this month, what did you get? And just share below in the comments, and I'm glad to talk video games with you and have a little discussion here in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.